That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
Yeah,
you want one quick question?
we can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.
Where's this next thing at? It's something going on with this MS-13 thing. Like, because Trump is taking out a lot of the immigrants and stuff like that. And MS-13, I believe it's like one of those like Mexican gangs, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me look this up. What exactly is MS-13 before I just speak? They like, that ain't what that is. It's a criminal gang originated in Los Angeles. Is used to protect immigrants, Salvadorian immigrants. So it's not a Mexican gang. It's Salvadorian. Okay, anyways. This went viral. This got nearly 8 million views, this exchange between Trump and an ABC News reporter.
And then they looked, and on his knuckles, he had MS-13.
There's a dispute.
But wait a minute. He had MS-13 on his knuckles tattooed.
Oh, he had some tattoos that are interpreted that way. But let's move on.
Wait a minute. Hey, Terry.
He did not have the.
Why? Yeah. So someone posted this, right? Sent this in a group, and then someone else was like, "Why like reporters in the media so like weak, bro? Like, like nowadays a lot of reporters and media members just be so weak. Like, what happened to the game I love? Like, y'all scared he gonna tweet mean things about you on True Social? You don't even be on True Social, no way. Like, what are you scared for?" The president of the United States is not about to punch you in the face during an ABC News interview. Security is not about to do nothing. Secret Service is not about to punch you in the face for a question you asked, bro. Why are you talking about let's move on? It's like you doing that passive aggressive stuff. Like, you know what's annoying, bro? Passive aggression, bro. Like, it's fewer things in the world more annoying than passive aggressiveness. Because it's like, oh no. He didn't even have that whole thing that you're making. Excuse me, that case that you're making right now, it was Photoshop. But let's move on. No, let's not move on. Let's talk about it. Trump want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Let's do it. You want to be so big and bad to point out the reason that he's saying right then and there is Photoshop. It wasn't real photo and everything like that. Stand on it. Let's talk about it like 2 men. Let's move on to the next thing, Mr. President. Grow a backbone. What is we doing right now? Why y'all so scared?
The letter MS-13.
It says MS-13.
That was Photoshop.
This is a whole veteran journal. I've been watching this Joker since I was dang 7 years old. This is a veteran reporter right here. What Mickey Mouse tell you, bro? What did Walt Disney Company tell you, dog? That they got you moving. All right, let's move on. I don't want no confrontation with you, Mr. President. Is he scared that Trump's gonna say don't put out that interview afterwards because they had a altercation? Trump loved to go viral. Is he like, oh, I don't want this to take away from the interview? Bro, it is what it is, dog. It is what it is, man. He is who he is. You knew that before you went into it.
So let me
That was Photoshop. Terry, you can't do that. Hey, they're giving you the big break of a lifetime. You know, you're doing the interview. I picked you because, frankly, I never heard of you, but that's okay. But I picked you, Terry.
How you gonna pick someone you ain't never heard of before? Like, see, these is just the lies that just get on my nerves. Like, so you picked me, but you ain't never heard of me. Y'all really think? I want y'all to tell me in the comments. Y'all really think Trump about to pick someone he's never heard of to do an interview with him? A one-on-one interview with him in the Oval Office. He gonna pick someone that he never heard of. Let me tell you, can't do an interview with someone you ain't never heard of if you was. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Who is an artist? If you don't know, Lil Bow Wow ain't gonna do an interview with someone he don't know. So what do you think? The president of the United States? Come on, man. What is?
But you're not being very nice. He had MS-13 tattooed.
We'll agree to disagree. I want to move on to something else.
Terry.
No, stand on it, bro. I want to move on. We'll agree to disagree. Nah, bro, stand on it, bro. You already entered. Man, what did you think? You doing a sit down one-on-one interview with Donald Trump. What did you think was gonna happen, bro? What did you think was gonna happen? I feel like, bro, you got to stand on what you say. If you're gonna say something that's gonna get him riled up, correcting him when he's telling something that you believe is not factually right? You got to stand on it, bro. You know that's gonna get him started. You accusing him of fake news. He coined the news. He coined the term fake news. You got to stand on it at that point, bro. Ain't no turning back.
Do you want me to show you the picture?
I saw the picture.
And you think it was Photoshop? Well,
Here we go.
Don't Photoshop it. Go look at his hand. He had MS-13.
He did have tattoos that can be interpreted that way. I'm not an expert on them. I want to turn to Ukraine,
No,
sir.
Terry,
I want to get to
Terry,
Ukraine.
No. He had MS as clear as you can be, not interpreted. This is why.
He said not interpreted. Hey, bro, Trump is like, bro, stand on it, bro. Be a man. You gonna come in this Oval Office and sit across from me? You better stand on it, bro.
Interpreted. This is why people no longer believe the news, because
When
it's
he was
fake
photographed
news.
in El Salvador, they aren't there. But let's just go. They aren't there when he's in.
Right? Why is he still trying to move on? He don't want to move on, bro. You feel like you're making a bigger scene out of it than what it was if y'all just would have went down the whole. Oh man, just stand on it, bro. You said it. You put it out there. You try to correct them, make them look wrong, this and that. If you believe he wrong, if you believe he factually inaccurate and it was Photoshop, stand on it. Let's talk about it. Let's not. Oh, I want to move on to Ukraine. I want to move on to you. Nah, bro. He obviously does not want to move on to Ukraine. You just embarrassed him on national television in his office. He don't want to move on to Ukraine. Oh yeah, you're wrong. Yeah, you're right. You know what? You are right. I am wrong. Let's move on to Ukraine. No, stand on it, bro. Y'all so scary, bro. So scared that he gonna go on True Social and call you a what he gonna call you? A silver fox? I don't know what he gonna call you. The silver bandit? What is it, silver cipher? What? I don't know. Stop being so scared, bro.
They weren't there, but they're there now, right?
And stop trying to be professional with the man. You know who you talking to, bro. You know who you talking to. You trying to take the professional route, but even if you was trying to take the professional route, you was being passive aggressive and trying to correct them and bypassing. Let's move on to the next. No, bro. Stand on it, bro. You so big, and like I said, you so big and bad. You want to correct them in the right moment in real time on national TV. Stand on it. That's it. Ain't no moving on to Ukraine, bro. Stand on. Let's have a conversation.
No,
But
they're in your picture.
Terry,
Ukraine, sir.
So it was one time in my career. I'll say it like this because this clip only 12 more seconds left. It was I was fresh out of school. It was 2017, 2018, if I'm not mistaken, NBA season. I believe so, because Devin Mitchell. What year was that when Devin Mitchell won Rookie of the Year? Rookie of the Year. Rookie year. What year? Yeah, 2017, 2018, right? So the Hawks, they're hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. And Ben Simmons, he was the first pick of the 2016 draft, but he had to sit out a whole year because he got hurt in the summer league. So he was technically considered a rookie that next season. So the top two candidates for Rookie of the Year were Ben Simmons and Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, at the end of the season, regular season, Phillies in Atlanta. Donovan Mitchell that same night wears a hoodie sponsored by Adidas that reads out the definition of what a rookie is. A player pro that plays in his first year, this and that. Woo. It goes viral. It's all people talking about during the Hawks game. I go into the Philadelphia locker room and I ask Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell came to the game tonight in a hoodie that read the definition of what a rookie is. Ben Simmons comes back in. What was the definition? I said, I don't know. I can't remember it off top because I didn't remember it off top. Somebody else came in, another reporter came in and read out what the definition of a rookie was based off of Donovan Mitchell's hoodie. Afterwards, a publicist, PR dude with the Sixers was like, dog, you got to know what that definition is next time. The clip makes Sports Center, ESPN, everything like that. People are texting me because they recognize my voice. They say, bro, good stuff. They was like, but you got to remember what the definition is. And that taught me a valuable lesson early on, fresh out of school and stuff like that. If you're going to bring up something as a journalist, as a reporter, you better be ready for the comeback. If I'm going to bring up, say I'm interviewing somebody and they have allegations or they have a criminal record, criminal history. If I'm bringing up those allegations, I better know the background, the details of that case, what's going on, if they settled, how much they settled for, what year it was, the timeline. If a video came out of Diddy chasing down Cassie, when did the video come out? Did he offer to pay? I gotta know I gotta be on my P's and Q's as a journalist because I know who I'm dealing with and I know these are sensitive topics. You know, with this man, Donald Trump, if you try to correct him, if you try to make him look less intelligent than what he wants to look like, he is going to challenge you. So you went out, jumped out the paint, hopped off the porch, and said, that was Photoshop. That wasn't real. You know he's going to come back at you. So it ain't no, let's move on to Ukraine. I don't know too much about it. I don't know. Nah, bro, because now you look weak. Now you look like you wasn't prepared. Now you look like you inequipped to do this interview. And it's a bad look on everybody, all parties involved. The good news is, okay, it went viral. You guys went viral. I'm talking about it. A lot of other people talking about it. And ABC ratings go. So congratulations on that. But on the other end, is you just look weak, bro. I don't think it's a good look for you as a journalist.
He's got MS.
And I nearly do not have the type of experience. Like I said, I've been watching this Joker on my TV since I was about 7 years old on ABC. So you know what I mean?
13 on his knuckles.
All right.
Okay?
Well, we'll take a look.
It's you do
We'll take a
such a
look.
disservice.
We'll take a look
Why
at that,
don't you
sir.
just say, yes, he does, and, go on to something
It's
else?
contested.
Yeah, that was weak. That was whack. All right.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.